What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds, where today we're actually just going to show you a review that Mike over at Weird Beard on YouTube, I'm going to have a link to him in the description. He's doing a review of a welder, a Mig TIG and stick welder that I got from Eastwood. So I want to give a big shout out to Mike, aka Weird Beard, for doing this review, and also a big shout out to Eastwood for sending that welder to me. Now this is basically an all-in-one welder. It's a 110 unit. The thing is awesome. Mike absolutely loves it, and it's going to be great for a lot of these repairs you're going to be doing on cars and stuff. So it's perfect for the channel. Unfortunately, the things with Del City went south. Things with the owner of my property went south, and we did lose the shop and the lift, and there's just nowhere for me to do that kind of work. And I'm going to have to learn how to do some welding at some point, and Mike is going to work with me on that. So there'll be videos in the future, but for now I wanted to make sure that we got that video done for Eastwood, because they were so generous to send that welder out to me, and I feel real bad that I wasn't able to do it myself. But things happen, and we're moving past all that right now. And Mike, he did an amazing job reviewing that welder. And best yet, if you don't watch Mike, if you don't follow Weird Beard on YouTube, all right, you are missing out, because not only did he already do an amazing review of that welder, but he's got a project that he said he's going to put that welder through its paces on. Like, he's doing I think he took the body off of one car and swapped frames, and he's putting the body back on a it's complicated for me. He took a hard body Nissan pickup truck, and he's swapping like a 60s model Nissan or Datsun pickup truck, swapping the bodies over from one to the other, and making the 60s model basically a 90s model. Have all the conveniences and modern features of a newer car, but with that classic old school Datsun pickup truck. A lot of stuff going on. He's almost finished with the Nissan 350Z that I bought last year. So you guys go check out Mike Weird Beard on YouTube. It's just Weird Beard. Weird Beard on YouTube. Link will be in the description. And if you're interested in that welder, guys, go check that out. That welder is a steal for right at $500 for everything. Mig, TIG, and stick. Go check it out. Now, let's get on with Mike's review of the Eastwood welder.
So hey, you guys, Eastwood sent a welder over for us to check out. They sent it over to Auto Auction Rebuilds, Randy. And he thought it would be better for me to maybe demo this and give it a good little review on one of these rebuild projects. Randy doesn't have a lot of welding experience. He didn't feel like he could give it a good review since he doesn't really have anything to compare it to. So it's like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Be happy to review it for him. So we are working on the 350Z, as you know, and check this out. It's got some old school body work on it, where they drill the holes and then they screw their dent puller in there and then they pull the dents out. But what I would like to do with this welder, I thought it would be a perfect opportunity to get in here and weld these holes up. Now I could use my welder. I've got a ESOB welder that I've had for years, a lot bigger than this welder that we're about to demo, but for sheet metal and things like that, I think this little welder will do fine. So let's dig it out of the box and see what we're dealing with here. Got our welding rods here. Now this is like an all-in-one welder. It's multi-purpose. It's Mig, TIG, and stick all in one. So pretty cool. I'm kind of anxious to get it out and see what we're working with here. This here will be the stuff for the TIG. It's got everything we need there. This is what I'm really after right here. This is what we're going to be using right now on the 350Z to weld up that fender. This is our ground wire there, and this, get this out of here. I'm trying to be careful here, I don't want to mess nothing up. There we go, it's kind of wound up in there. But this is what I'm after, okay? This is our wire feed. This is our lead for it. The wire will go through here, come out here, as most of you know. I can't wait to try this out. It's going to be really cool. Let's see what we got in here. check that out, man. They even sent us wire. So hey, one of the cool things about this welder that I like is the fact that it hooks up with just a 110 hookup. It's not the 220 hookup like my welder, where you need the special plug-in and all that. This will plug into any standard wall outlet, so that does simplify things a lot for some of you guys that may not be set up for this in your regular little 2-car, 1-car garage. You know what I mean? There we go. Now we're moving. We should be good to go. So there you have it, all hooked up and ready to go. This loops back around and goes into your negative side. This is your negative ground strap that goes over, hooks to whatever you're welding. It actually goes into the positive side. Right there, you see the little positive, that's where that hooks to. And then of course this one over to here lines up with your wire feed. So pretty easy to hook up. Very easy to understand all your settings. This sets your wire feed. This actually sets how fast the wire comes out of the machine. Okay. This is your voltage. This sets the heat. Okay, the higher. This setting is for like thicker metal, things like that. We were welding on some very thin sheet metal, so we had it turned way down. This is a timer where you can actually set how long it welds. Like if you're doing spot welds and things like that, it'll only weld as long as you set this, and then it'll automatically shut off. It has a little off button here, so you can actually turn that on and off if you want. This is your Mig setting. Click it here for your stick and TIG, and then set it up here for a spool gun, which would be good for like aluminum welding and things like that. So we're on MIG, so we set it down at the bottom setting. Very easy machine to hook up. Now I'm looking forward to really putting this thing through the paces. I mean, we've got a ton of welding to do. We've got this Datsun cab going to go over on this hard body frame. We're going to use the floor and the firewall. We're going to graft these two things together, and it's going to be a ton of welding. So we're going to put it through the paces. We're going to see what it's all about. We're going to see if it holds up to the abuse that we're about to put it through. And so far so good. Just a quick little view, a little overview of this machine, what it's capable of, and so far so good. We will keep you guys posted on it. So there you have it, just a quick little video. I just wanted to kind of test this thing out, see what it was all about. It's been sitting around the shop for a few days now, and there you go. I think she did pretty good. Like I said, we'll keep using it and see what it's all about. So please like and subscribe, share the video with your friends. If you guys are looking for an affordable little machine that plugs straight into a regular 110 wall outlet, here you go, man. Check this thing out. See y'all later.